my beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and I'm doing a little catching up on new releases. I already know that I'm going to be a day behind on this new Fantasy Cosmetica collection. I have been traveling like back-to-back big trips, which is very abnormal for me. So I am playing a little bit of catch up on new releases now, but you know how much I love Fantasy Cosmetica, and I'm so excited for this new collection. Let's just start with this gorgeous card that was included as an insert with the collection. I love their dedication to artwork, and just the aesthetic is so strong with the brand, and I absolutely love it. I love seeing something different. I love the detail. I mean, this is just beautiful. And I know that they work with other artists. Their in-house artist does the packaging designs, at least so far have been done in-house. But I know that they commission artists for these, and I'm obviously going to figure out who did this one. I'm pretty sure I know, but I don't want to misquote right now. So I'm going to put their name or handle or whatever up on the screen and link them too. I love it. This collection is going to be available on April 30th. So I believe this video will be finished the day after the collection goes live. So these things should all be available. The collection includes a fragrance, a 9-pan palette, of course, their typical format for the class palettes, and now a new product from the brand, 4 nail polishes. We're going to look at everything in depth. I am going to do some nail swatches on these little fake plastic nails I've done before, obviously in videos. So we'll do some nail swatches of all of the polishes. I'm wearing the shade Talon right now, and the studio lighting does not do justice. So of course we're going to look at these with flash because some of these have some holographic sparkles. I love seeing brands do new products, so this is all really exciting. Before we get to the polishes, let's quickly talk about the fragrance. This is the Ranger fragrance, and this is the 10 milliliter perfume, so it's the middle option for what's available. They also have a 1 milliliter sample perfume for $2.29. Then this one, the 10 milliliter, which I really like this little travel size spray. This is just the right size for me, but they do offer a 30 milliliter perfume as well. This one, the 10 milliliter, is $16.99. The 30 milliliter is $32.99. And just an FYI, the fragrance and the nail polishes are only available to ship within the US. That's not a Fantasy Cosmetica thing. They have no choice. They just consider these things to be hazardous materials. Just wanted to make sure to remind you, because I know that I have a lot of international friends. But the good news is the palette is still available to ship internationally. The palette is retail priced at $38.99. And you will be able to use coupon codes on all of these things as far as I know. The nail polishes vary in price a little bit. These two have some of that hollow sparkle. So Talon, which is the rose gold, and then Fang, which is this red. These are $11.99 each. And then the 2 regular shimmery polishes, this gold one is Claw and the green one is Thorn. These are $10.99 each. You'll get to see all of those swatched, and I'll also show you what they look like in some different lighting situations. There are also a few bundle deals that I'm going to pop up on the screen for you right now. There are full collection bundles, which is the palette, all 4 nail polishes, and the 10 milliliter perfume for $92, or the exact same deal, but with the 30 milliliter perfume for $105. And you can also get the palette and perfume bundle is $52.99. The palette and the larger perfume is $67.99. And then a 4-pack of just the nail polishes for $42.99. I'm going to list all of those up on the screen, so hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for you to follow along with the different bundle deals. Those are great if you truly, really are wanting to add all of those pieces to your collection. think it's always nice to have a reminder, no matter how many times I say it. It's not a good deal if you don't want it. So just don't buy things just because they're on sale or because you can save a couple bucks. If you're truly interested in all four nail polishes, then the bundle deal is great. But don't go for the biggest bundle knowing that you don't want a couple of the pieces. Just a reminder, I know I'm probably not supposed to say that since I'm a influencer, but truly, it's only a good deal if you really want it. I've been a fan of a lot of the Fantasy Cosmetica fragrances. I think that this is one of my favorites of all time. It's so unexpected. I've been saying in a lot of videos that I'm really living like a Moss Girl summer instead of a Hot Girl summer. And this is the fragrance of my Moss Girl summer. The top notes are tomato leaves, cypress, lemon, and rosemary. It's very outdoorsy, but not in the way that the Whispering Woods candle was. This is like a fresh, crispy, not quite fresh cut grass type of smell, but adjacent to that. The heart notes are fern, mint leaves, jasmine, and basil. And the base notes are cedar, fir, and tiger grass. I really like it. I'm sure that it could sound kind of odd or weird, but I really love the scent. If you too are having a Moss Girl summer, you're probably gonna love the Ranger perfume. Let's take a look at the Ranger palette. Just like their other 9-pan palettes, this does have a sleeve with the same cover art on the front. And then on the back, you will be able to find all of the ingredients. I love that it's on both. I love the stained glass style. Oh, I just love their artwork. This is really vibrant and just so pretty and eye-catching. I really like this artwork as usual. Inside, there's a little round mirror. Then there are 9 eyeshadow shades in here. Just a reminder that these eyeshadow pans are magnetic, so you can pop these out and rearrange them. I have a couple videos where I've done that, so I'll try to remember to link those in the description box if that's a process you're interested in. This palette has some greens and warm peachy tones. The Ranger palette has 5 matte shades and 4 shimmers. I'm going to show you, of course, my regular finger and brush swatches. And I think this is pretty unique, but it does remind me of a couple of peachy palettes that I have in my collection. So I'll just see what I can find. I don't think I'll have a ton of comparisons, but we'll do at least a couple. I always like to do at least a couple, even if they're only medium good, because I still think that's helpful. So we'll do finger and brush swatches and some comparisons of the palette. And then if you're interested in an eye look or anything with this in the future, we can definitely make that happen. I'm just trying to do more of an unboxing swatch info thing for you so that I can get this out in a timely manner. But you'll definitely see this on my eyes at some point. Let me know what else you want to see with this one. Here are the swatches of the Ranger palette. As usual, on top we have finger swatches, and then each swatch directly below is done with a dry, flat eyeshadow brush. I don't use any primer. I don't dampen my brush. These are just the shadows with 2 different application methods directly onto my skin. You'll get to see this perform over a primer when I do my tutorial. These shadows are very consistently the quality that I have come to expect from Fantasy Cosmetica. They have really buttery mattes that blend and layer well, and really bright, super shiny, sparkly metallic shades. This is just exactly what I want out of my eyeshadows, and I cannot tell you how interesting the shade Strider is. Is it gray? Is it green? Is it olive? Is it brown? I really love the desaturated nature of some of these shades combined with a couple of pastels and then a couple of really warm, bright shades. I just think that's so incredibly interesting. There were a few palettes that came to mind when I started pulling for comparisons. The warm and orange shades from the ColourPop Gettin Fresh Mega Palette are pretty darn similar. Actually, some of the most similar across the board for those shades that we're going to get out of the comparisons today. But you can see the greens are much lighter and much more yellow based compared to the Ranger palette. Across the board with these comparisons, I've found that this peach or orange and green color combination is one that is decently popular, but these exact shades are very hard to match from any one other palette or even two, as you are going to later see a combination of two palettes trying to match Ranger. The Oden's Eye Trick or Treat palette really popped straight into my head with the orange and green combo. But as you can see, Trick or Treat is a lot more saturated and a lot more bright and bold, whereas Ranger is a little bit more dusty, a little bit more desaturated in comparison. Then, of course, I had to go to the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, but I ended up pulling some greens from the Maple Syrup Pancakes palette as well. Here, again, I think it's a similar idea. It's just done with a really, really different vibe and a much different set of colors once we go into one-to-one comparisons. Certainly, you could do a peach and green eye with these comparison palettes, but you're definitely not coming away with the exact same eye look at all. Probably not even very similar. Lastly, I had to go for this Peach Perfect palette. This is one of my favorites from Gourmand Girls. And again, it's a similar color palette, but just executed with some really different shades. I actually think these are more like sisters and not twins, or like cousins and not twins, definitely in the same family. And I think that these would work very well together. I'm a big fan of pulling two palettes to do a little palette combo, so I could see these working well together. And these are probably the closest comparisons for the green shades. I want to point out this little warning that came inside all of the nail polish boxes, just so that you're aware. I love giving safety information. I think it's the mom in me. It's that big sister energy. So just make sure, of course, that you shake these before you apply, use in a well-ventilated space, keep away from direct sunlight and children. And of course, these are flammable, as are all nail polishes. So, we'll just brush up on that since they took the time to put it in the box. I'm going to take the time to show it to you. Here's the box. All these nail polish boxes are identical. It's the little window that lets you know which shade you're getting. This is Talon and Fang. These are the holographic ones that are $11.99 each. And this is the one that I'm wearing, Talon. And then we have Claw and Thorn. I think Thorn is my other favorite besides Talon. I absolutely love an emerald green. I think that these nail polishes go really well with the Enchanted Autumn color scheme too, so oh my goodness, I love this sparkly green. These two are the regular shimmers that are $10.99 each. So you're going to see these applying in action too. That way you can get a look at the brush. This is sort of a medium brush. I guess it's on the bigger brush side of things. It's definitely not a skinny brush. I'm going to do some really thin layers so that you can get an appreciation for the buildup here. I did speed the painting clips up a little bit here just because I wanted you to see it in action, but I think you might be literally feeling like you're watching paint dry. So these are sped up, but they're very, very smooth and easy to apply. So this is just one super thin coat. This is probably even a thinner coat than I would have put on my own nails, but I want it to dry quickly so that I can layer it up and actually give you a good looking finish for this video. Hopefully that's my goal. So let's give these a few minutes to dry and then we'll do another layer. I laid it on a little bit thicker for the second coat here. I think because of these nails being clear, whereas when you apply these on your own nails, you have like the background color of your nails. It makes these look like they don't have as good of coverage as they do once they're actually on your nails. I think you can tell from seeing my hands in this video because I'm also only wearing two coats and I feel like it's perfectly full coverage. Whereas here with this super, super crystal clear nail, it looks like maybe there's more like patchiness happening than there is. Certainly, you may be a super perfectionist that wants three coats on your own nails anyway. I feel perfectly satisfied with two. Look at the sparkle on these shades. These hollow nail polish colors are so, so pretty. I keep getting distracted with talent on my nails, especially, oh man, driving or trying to do tasks, and I just catch a glimpse in the sunlight and they're so beautiful. So drive safely, use these nail polishes with safety because they are distractingly gorgeous once they're actually on. That's everything I have for the Ranger collection right now. Like I said, I will be doing some looks with the palette, but I would love to know how you enjoyed this more casual, like chatty unboxing style of review. This was actually really fun for me. It almost feels like a marriage between my flat lay pictures that I do on Instagram and my swatch and reviews that I do here. I thought this was pretty fun. I would love to do something like this again if you're interested in this more casual collection introduction type of thing. Obviously, not all the time, but I enjoy switching it up and just trying something new. So I'd love to hear what you thought about this format. What do you think about this collection? Are you interested? Which nail polish color is your favorite? What kind of looks do you want to see with this palette in the future? I always love to hear what you think about things too. So make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love your face so much, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Bye! Love your face. Bye.